Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So my name is Ela-Marie and today we will be talking about how to identify the one, or what some people call your soulmate. So there's something that my Sunday school teacher taught me when I was younger, that man is made up of a spirit, he has a soul, and he lives in a body. And so this shows the hierarchy of what man is made up of. So we want to dive a little bit into these three things before we go to the main thing, which is the spirit. So man has a spirit, which is quite explanatory, right? Then soul, which is made up of your mind, your intellect, your feelings, your will, and all those things are under the soul. Then we have the body, which is your physical appearance. We have short people, we have tall people, fat, slim, fair, dark, yellow. They form the body. So the first thing you have to look out for when you want to identify the one is the person's spirituality. Is the person spiritually minded? Does the person's faith align with yours? Does the person not just say that, oh, I believe in God, but do their actions actually tell that they believe in God? So there's this thing about the relationship with God. I believe that God is love, and so anybody who has a form of relationship with God would have experienced, or will get the chance to experience that love, and will know how to rightly love you. If a person doesn't have the relationship with God, the person will be lacking in the way to love you, because the Bible actually tells us how to love, and God gives us the grace to be able to love in the proper way. So the person's spirituality is very important, because your purpose in life should be in God, and so the person should be in God to be able to align with your purpose, or for you to be able to align with the person's purpose for the future. You should also have a relationship with God so that you know whether or not the person's love that the person is giving is fake love or is true love. Because if you don't have a relationship with God also, you won't be able to tell the difference between fake love and true love. With the spiritual aspect, it's not something you can be able to tell in a day, so you should be able to give these kind of things some time. You shouldn't rush into it. Like a couple of months, a couple of years, you should observe the person. So number two is the soul. Is the person intellectually at par with you? Does the person have the same values, or values that you think are good enough to be upheld? Does the person think in a way that you feel like is great? Are you friends with the person? Does the person make you feel good when you're talking to the person? Do you feel emotionally attached to the person? This is also a very important aspect to this whole relationship thing. Number three, finally, is the body. The body is about the person's physiques. Maybe is the person tall, the person short. Maybe you like the tall people, you like short people, you like slim people, you like fat people. Maybe you like people who walk in a particular manner. I know some people are very picky about walking. Is the side enough for you? Is the back enough for you? Is the front enough for you? Like physically, are you attracted to the person? Do you enjoy looking at the person? Like when you see the person, like you're beaming with smiles. All these things actually really matter. But the thing about it is that now these three things, are they all necessary? Or is it important to have all of them before you actually decide that you're going to be with a person? Not really. If you find someone that actually falls under the three, wow, good for you. But I think that if you find somebody who has two of the things and you feel like you can actually live with that, that is the person for you. Because there's no special person that has been created. Okay, there's some people that God has told them point blank that this is your wife, or this is your husband, or this is the person you're supposed to be with. Now, this is not a message for those people, but it's for those people who are trying to figure it out. Notice that all three of them are very important, but you may not get a person who has all three. So what do you do in that case? In that case, you can actually look out. If you have two of them in a person, you look at the person and maybe the spiritual life is good, the soul, you feel connected to the person, you feel like the person's values and morals are actually very good enough. You can be with such a person. I personally think the first two are more important, which is the spiritual life of the person, and if I connect with the person, like if I'm able to have that vibe with the person, what people call vibe, right? If you feel like the person's manners, the person's values, the person's morals are actually very, very good in addition to their spiritual life, I would go for that too. If I had no choice, but like there were only two that the person has, I would go for that too. But the body is a plus. I mean, it's very important to actually be physically attracted to a person, but it's not the most important in the journey where beauty fades, and so the beauty will not be there forever. So whatever you are going to be left with is the spiritual aspect and the person's mind. Those things can actually be made better. A person can improve in their spiritual life. A person's morals, a person's values can get better over time. Like, we read a lot of books, when you watch a lot of messages, you can get better, like, just generally. But with the physique, you fade over time. As you grow older, your physical appearance will fade. And even being with a person for a very long time, it may not be as appealing to you. So if you go for that over the other two, to me, I don't know, but that's just my opinion. We're all entitled to what we want to do. So let me know what you think. This is what I have for you today. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and let's get talking. Let me know, do you think the latter two are more important? Which two especially are more important if you couldn't find all three in a person? Till another day, I say adios. So many people looking at me, God. To give to you. True or false, babe? So I want to actually say this thing exactly the way I wrote it. Actually, why are you looking at my face like that? Am I saying something wrong? No. Bring out a refreshing feeling. You don't have a refreshing feeling.